Hey loves, it's Kachi Nails here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do my fingers today. I'm going to be refilling this set, taking out the old one to do a new one. I've already done my right hand. I always do my right hand first, trying to figure out the design I want to do. And I really just take my time when I'm doing my right hand. So I used about 3 hours to finish up my right hand, trying to figure out the colors I want to use, the design I wanted to do. It was a lot, but it was actually a very fun ride. So I'm just going to be doing what I have on my right hand on my left hand because I'm in love with it. So I've filed off the product of my nails, and now I just want to prep, starting by pushing back the cuticles and exposing all of that crust that I need to take out from my nails. I'm going ahead with my sanding band. This is a 180 grit band that I'm using over a mini mandrel bit, and this is currently my favorite sanding band and mandrel bit to use because it's just so small and it enters where I need it to without being excessively big like the regular sanding bands that we have. So now I'm using this bit to like clean up the side walls of my nails, trying to remove anything that is hanging by the side of the nails. I don't use this bit to like take out the middle part of my cuticles. I reserve that for the flame bits, which is what I'm using right now, to like lift up the cuticles really well, just so that I can expose all of the dead skin, and then so I know what I'm going to be taking out when I need to. So I go ahead and I use this flaming bit to like file off the skin, open it up, and once I'm satisfied and done with that, and I've done this really well, I go ahead and I pick up my manicure scissors and then I cut out all of that dead skin, cut it off. This is actually a very enjoyable process. I recently started using scissors, well, not so recent, like about last year December, and it has actually been a beautiful journey. I prefer using the scissors right now over a cuticle trimmer, but I still use cuticle trimmers though, because it all serves their own different purposes. I cleaned up my nails and I'm going ahead to start off the infill by first applying base coat. What I have on my nails is not acrylics, guys, it's hard gel, and so I'm just going to be using the hard gel to do that infill because it doesn't look like a lot is missing from my nails. I did say it's 2 weeks old, so I'm not going to be doing a lot of filling in because there's not much to do. So I just go ahead to first of all put on the base coat, and I'm using the elastic base coat by Planet Nails, which is like my favorite base coat. I pour it into the lamp, and it's now time for me to fill up that little space with my hard gel. And this mix is a mix that I mixed a couple of colors, the primary colors together, and then I got this mix. I have a video somewhere on my TikTok that shows the process that I use in doing this, so if you're interested, I would link that video in my description so you can go ahead and watch it, just in case you're interested in like mixing up your own colors, because I feel it's a lot more better because I tend to get the shade I'm looking for on like when I just buy, especially as we have very limited options here in Nigeria. So yeah, I'm going ahead to like fill up what I need to, and as you can see, I'm not doing a lot because what I need to fill up is actually very, very tiny. It's really just the cuticle area that I need to like fill up, so I don't have to use a lot of product. So I didn't go ahead to cure until I was done filling up all of these nails, and I wasn't scared because the gel wasn't going to be running into my skin. And yeah, when I cured that, I go ahead and I clean off that dispersion layer, that sticky layer from the nails. And once that's done, I go ahead and file the shape off camera just to save some time. So yeah, we're looking good and sharp. So let's go ahead with our designs. And yes, don't come for me. I know my Model 1's color cube is looking so crusty, but I'm going to be using the orange and the brown and some wine from the color cube because I love it so much. In fact, from the way that the cube is looking, you can tell like I use it a lot and I love it. So I decided to use orange and brown on the pinky. It was supposed to be like a gradient of the two colors, but it was just looking like one color even when I had doubled out that brown at the free edge. So I decided to tint out the orange with some of that wine just to darken it a little bit and have that gradient that I'm looking for. And once I got that, I was a little satisfied. So now I'm going to be going in with matte top coat on my ring finger and my middle finger and my thumb, and that's because I'm going to be coming in with pigments on the nails, and it is better to use like a matte top coat for your pigments. I cure in a lamp for 30 seconds, not more than that, so the pigments can stick to the nails. And while it's curing, I bring out my eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be using. Okay, it's not mine. I took it from my student. She had it in the studio, and so I borrowed it off her. Thankfully, the colors I'm using for my nails are also in this palette, so I was so happy. I picked up the orange shade. I mixed it up with some of the yellow on the palette. I wasn't really looking for an intense mash of colors. I just wanted a subtle marble look. I added this gold shimmers. I felt like it kind of took away from the look, so I decided to add some more orange to the nail just to like put that color back. And for the thumb, I actually wanted the thumb to go a little bit darker with the coloring, and I just decided to like make it a little bit more intense. So I pressed in the colors a little bit more. I added wine to the nails too. Just to like have that fusion of colors, and it looked really good. In my mind when I was doing this, I'm like, is this spring nails or autumn nails? I wasn't I wasn't even sure where I was, but I'm in Nigeria and we do not experience the weather the way those in the abroad experience the weather, so I guess I can call it spring and autumn nails. Okay, so now moving on, I'm going in with base coat on the pigmented nails, and that is to just protect the nails from having stains or cleaning out that design, especially as I'm satisfied with what it looks like. I cure in lamp for 30 seconds, and I'm going in with the French tip on my ring finger, and I'm just making sure that that front tip is looking really hella cute. I'm using the color cube once more again for this. It's a little bit thick, so sometimes it can be a little tricky working with a thicker based gel for front tips, but one thing you want to know is make sure that you are not having streaks of paint on the nails, and that comes from having a lot of product on your brushes and not being able to control the gel well. So once the French tip is on, I just go ahead and work my Picasso magic on my index finger. So I'm just having a blend of all the colors I'm using on the nails, as well as near colors such as this really yellow cream I'm using, and I'm also going to be having some white. And this product is my go-to for designs like this. It is a Nigerian brand, Nude to Go, and it's really thick. I just like the way it just appears like a painting. And I also added some black, and I think the black actually brought out this particular finger so good. I cure in the lamp, and now I'm coming in to clean that middle finger because we're going in with some flower art on that nail. So I'm using my ochre white from Nail to Go. I get my middle point down, and then I begin to just draw an impression of a flower. I'm not trying to be like 101% accurate. I feel like once you just get a semblance of a petal down, you're good to go. And as you can see, I'm not using any crazy ass special technique for this design at all. I'm just like squashing my brush, spreading it out, and then releasing my brush into like a pointed tip, meeting in the middle of the nails. Okay, and then I'm also having like some other extra petals here and there on the two ends of the nails. and it looks really good. Cured in the lamp, and I'm going in with some of that eyeshadow too, to have that tint of color on the flowers as you would see on a regular flower that you buy. When you are doing this though, you want to be really light-handed, and when you're done, I'm just going to be covering that up with top coat. And for my pinky, I'm covering up with base coat because I'm going to be coming onto these nails with some chrome when I am done. I go ahead and also have that base coat on my index finger because I'm also having chrome on here. And then when that is done, I go ahead and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. I'm cleaning off that dispersion layer left by the base coat, just really making sure that the nail surface does not have any stickiness left to it, and it is very important. Now for a 3D feel to the flowers, I'm just having a really thick top coat, and I'm using that to like draw some 3D lines, trying to imitate the impression of petals, and I'm doing this little by little. You want to go in stages. So for this, I did it about 3 times. I did some, I cured, and I did not actually like finish the whole nails at once. Sometimes you like do a petal, you cure, because the gel moves. I'm using top coat. It's thicker top coat than normal, but it's still top coat all the same, so it will move. So you need to keep flash curing as you are working. If not, the gel is going to collapse. So the more times you have that gel 3D impression, the more it's going to stick out, the more it's going to look more 3D than it was before. When I'm done with that and I'm happy, I just went ahead and did the dots in the middle using some light brown and then having some dark brown dots in the middle of it. For the pinky, I'm going ahead with the lines, and I'm just using like really thin lines. I'm not trying to be accurate with the lines or anything. I really wanted it to like look really good, but not so totally arranged, you know, like a scattered arrangement kind of like. So yeah, and then also for the index, I'm having some black lines which I'm going to be covering. All of this I'm going to be covering with chrome powder. I'm doing my lines all over the border of my thumb, also just random. I'm not trying to like be arranged or anything like that. Cure for 30 seconds, and yes, my chrome has finished. I mean, do you know any nail tech who has finished chrome? Yeah, that person is me. So I'm rubbing the chrome on the nails, and you can see the reason why it's very important to clean the nails really, really well when you have that base coat on. You don't have any stains at all when you are applying the chrome on the fingers. Next, I'm using my Bon Pretty nail glue just to stick a charm to the middle of my nails. I'm making sure I center it well, and when it is well centered, I go ahead and cure for 30 seconds. Secure with some more nail glue just to make sure that that stud isn't going nowhere. I cure again, and I'm done. I'm so in love with it. It's just really, really cute. So finishing up with some top coat on the nails, making sure that I am coating every nook and cranny of these nails up with top coat. I love this design so much, and if you love it, please do not forget to drop me a comment, subscribe to my channel, and share my video, guys. I'm trying to like build my channel again. Starting over is quite challenging, but we're gonna do it. I got in the lamp, and this is the finished look, guys. I absolutely love this set. Tell me what you think about it, and do not forget to leave your comments and engage with this post. Do not forget to share. Oh, this is so cute. Anywho, these are my nails for the next couple of weeks, and I'm loving it. I'll be seeing you soon on another video. Stay tuned. Bye.